Alright, in this video I want to talk about how I used to be into movie and TV reviews, like into writing them and such, and why I quit them earlier this year, about 7 months ago now. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy movies and TV, and that's the problem. I enjoy it, and the process of reviewing everything I watched was becoming unenjoyable because of the declining engagement on the Instagram page I used to have. Now, I also did have this YouTube channel where I would read other people's reviews on Letterboxd and then react to them and then read my own at the end. But it became tiresome, I'm not gonna lie. Just reading other people's reviews and then coming up with something to say. I mean, I will say it was a pretty clever idea because it was a play on the whole subgenre of just reading Reddit and then reacting to that. But I digress. So yeah, I had a grading system for movies for about a decade, from 2013 up until early 2024 when I decided I'd had enough. So 2013, when I was in high school, I liked being able to put a number on my Saturday movies. It was a simple 10 question yes or no, yes equals half a star. I would do that until 2017 when I decided to start giving it a numerical score, and then I came out to a percentage. And then eventually, after another 4 years of that, where I would just sort of post reviews on my personal pages, I decided to try a professional page and started doing reviews for a blog and then an Instagram page that I got folded into. So by taking something you would enjoy into a full-time job, or even with the mindset of a full-time job, might not be the best idea. I would constantly be looking for things to say in the review. I would constantly be thinking, okay, this is moving too slow, this is moving too fast, I am going to dock the pacing, or I'll be thinking about it a little too much. It's okay to be able to think during your movie, but to the level that I was taking it, it was starting to suck the fun out of it, and I couldn't bring myself to not review something after watching it. I just couldn't. So I kept at it, and then throughout 2023, when I started just trying to find as much time to review as many movies in as little time as possible, as much TV as possible, not only did I give myself burnout probably by overdoing it, but I think I also probably got the algorithm to say, nah, we're not pushing this. Because I was just churning out so much with just TV episode after TV episode, multiple movies I'd watch at home or go see in a single day, going to see movies at the theater that I normally wouldn't, which that doesn't sound like a bad thing at first until you realize, hey, maybe I would have preferred to watch this at home instead. Like, say, an animated movie where there were disruptive children in the audience. Now, my plan going forward with that is to make sure that I go during school hours on Bargain Tuesday. That's when the tickets are $5 or $7, depending on whether you go in the premium format. So yeah, if I go to say a 1 o'clock in the afternoon show of Moana 2 next month, I am almost guaranteed, or the odds of disruptive children in the audience are a lot closer to zero. So I actually went to see Despicable Me 4 last month when it had been over 2 months since it first came out. I had pretty much the entire auditorium to myself. Anyway, getting back on topic. Yeah, I was forcing myself and sinking money into more movie tickets, going to the Thursday preview show, which I'm not really complaining about that because I kept at it for another several months until Joker 2 made me realize I can't keep doing this. Seeing Venom 3 last week was the last one for now, which I will only go back on if I am genuinely excited for it, like I am for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Did I mention that it was starting to become unenjoyable and kind of a chore? Not to mention, it was also taking away from my work on the book that I published on Amazon recently. I decided last March to just pull the plug. The last movie that I reviewed was the Super Mario Brothers movie. Okay, that was the last one before I deleted the page. But I still kept on writing reviews for myself with the grades, and then I eventually just ditched the whole thing. Yeah, it took another 6 weeks, and it's going into mid-April for me to finally ditch the grading it, ditch reviewing it, and just enjoy watching it for the joy of it. Not have to create a post that maybe a few people would see, that have one person who is pretty much just literally the same person would give it a like and maybe a comment, but I knew it was over. In the 6 months since I decided to stop reviewing completely, I made the right call. I just wish I'd had the sense to go to Bargain Tuesdays that much sooner, save for something I'm genuinely excited for. So at this point in time, in October of 2024, November coming up, I am excited for going to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show on Halloween night with the full body cast, so I can say I experienced it at least once. Whether I make it a regular habit or not, well, that depends on whether I end up liking the experience in the first place, and then if it's worth going out that late at night. And later on, I think I'd bring friends to go see it with, because as willing as I am to do things on my own, it is nice to bring a friend and see what happens. Like when I went to the second time I went to see Ready Player One, I brought a friend who had not gone to see it with me the first time, and I liked seeing his reactions to it. I am looking forward to that Red One movie with The Rock and Chris Evans, and with J.K. Simmons as Santa Claus, but I am not willing to sink an entire 13.25 or 16.50 or whatever the price is, depending on the time of day and the format. I have a $7 ticket for it the following Tuesday. I'm willing to give Gladiator 2 a chance because of Pedro Pascal, but I'm not going out of my way. I'm waiting until there's a premium format show on the Tuesday after it's released. They only have show times up to the Monday after the release day. But I want to make sure I have an out if I find out that it's a Joker 2 situation where it's a middle finger to anyone who liked the original. I am very hesitant about Moana 2 because I know that it's the scrapped together remains of a Disney Plus series. And I've heard that the Atlantis direct-to-video sequel was just 3 episodes of a scrapped animated series strung together to make a movie. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until after Moana 2 comes out. See if it's actually good or not, then either go on December 3rd or not go at all. I still like the movie going experience, especially because I know the people who work there. I still like getting the classic movie theater butter on my popcorn. I like their dining options they have there. And I'm a member of their loyalty program, so I can get some cash back. They give you $5 back for every $50 you spend, and frankly, I'm not complaining about that. But yeah, the point is, I used to do movie and TV reviews because I thought it would be a good fit for me. Not only is the market oversaturated, I can't really think of much else to add to it, and I mean, I could bring it back someday. It would just be a much simpler format. Like the scale of -1 to 10 that I would give for an aspect of the movie, I would probably just slap that on the movie itself and then come up with a quick little blurb about why would say that and why it's not either great or why it's not terrible. I'll see how I feel about it. But for now, it's not something I'm gonna do anytime soon. So on that note, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you soon.